Good morning, everyone. Today, I'm gonna explain you something about global warming. Actually, yesterday, from the live stream of Twitter, we figured out that there was no sound and I couldn't figure out why I was streaming. So we decided to do it again. So I'm gonna explain you what's talking about something about, and I will put this video actually yesterday from the live stream of Twitter. We figured out that there was no sound and can actually know what I was talking about. I was streaming. So my just we decided to do it again. So we have the sound and a very big ecological issue, and I will put this video on YouTube and then specifically the Twitter. On the phenomenon people can actually know what I was, which is talking about the greenhouse effect. So my topic today will be discussing it about, first of all, I will explain it how it works on Earth, which is global warming. It's due, and more specifically, by the atmosphere on the phenomenon itself, who caused it. I will explain it by talking greenhouse physics, optic, and explain it. I will show it in a more explain it how it works on Earth. Interesting applications due by the sun, which is the Sziget mission, the atmosphere, which is by the Earth itself. Eaters gonna I will explain it by talking about physics, optic. First of all, and then you have to know. I will show it in a more some phenomenon. Interesting application. The light, which is the Sziget mission generated by the sun, which is called eaters gonna hit as energy. So, and there is a basic. First of all, you have to know in physics that says some phenomenon, whatever happens, the light energy remains. That is generated by the sun. When you have energy somewhere, when you don't see as energy, for example, and there is a basic, you don't have light anymore, but it converted to something else. That and whatever happens, to show that energy remains. Yes, this first, so you cannot drawing. When you have energy somewhere, when you don't see it, so you have the sun, for example. You have and light. Then you have three possibilities. You don't have light anymore, but it being converted to something else. Much and deeper in to show that, we just focus on those three ones. Drawing. First of all, you can see it a bit. When the light hits a mirror, so you have the sun, it's reflected, and then you have three possibilities. If the mirror is perfect, basic one. You can that comes to the mirror in the details, but so just the energy is not changed. First of all, when you hit white light hits a mirror, it's reflected. The light is 100% if the mirror is perfect. Not in just one single direction comes to the mirror, as it's been like the mirror, but everything so energy is not everywhere. Changed. And then the third case, and that's the one that interests us, which is that one, which is actually when we hit, for example, black is diffused, the light not in just one single direction, the paper, as it's been like the mirror, and nothing, everything out, goes everywhere. That's and then the third case, and that's the one that interests us. After just what I said, when we hit, for example, a mistake, because the light that all the energy in the universe, touch the paper, when you have energy and somewhere, it doesn't disappear. So that's when it hits, how it works. The black paper. And so, and as the light just what I said come out, there must be a mistake, because I said that all the energy, it means that it's been converted to something else. When this something somewhere in general doesn't disappear, so is hit when it hits the black paper. And so, and as the light doesn't come out, see solar panels, for example, or it means even that it's been black rock to something under the sun, and this something touch in general, feel it is hotter than a white rock, and so it will be just that's why when we use and that's this phenomenon solar panel, because the light of the sun is very energetic. Even a black rock, when it will hit something and you touch it, you will feel it hotter than the energy white that it has inside. Is just converted to something, and that's this phenomenon something else, because the light of the sun is very energetic. Of the basic, and when it will hit something and our mission it is gonna hit by it. The energy later that it has inside, and then is just converted to something else, and this something else is it. That's one of the basic principles that make. And then we discover something. It's just gonna hit. Actually, it works when you hit a black later. And then whatever it is, what do we have? But for every colors, everything that is not white will keep a bit of the light. And then we discover something hotter. Actually, it works when you hit a black, as our planet is called as whatever it is, planet. But for every colors, kind of everything that is not white, actually the light from the set of the light, and make it hotter due to that. So as our
light from
planet
the
is
sun
cold
comes
and hits our planet, make it a bit hotter,
kind of
part
are the
of
same
it,
phenomenon.
as actually the light from the sun go out and is kind of reflected, diffused actually by
the light from the sun
planet
comes
and go and hit our planet space, make it a bit hotter. So a part of it, as it is not pretty much black,
we have something else
out on Earth, and which is kind of
an
reflected,
atmosphere
diffused
is
by the planet,
tremendous
and
quantity of gas
to space
that goes all around the planet.
So far,
and as we have it,
we know it pretty much, but
this gas
we have
is
something
not
else
completely
transparent,
which is called an
so the light
atmosphere
to go out
is
actually a bit of the light is
quantity of
kept by this gas
that goes all
and what
around the
happens,
planet. And
it
as we have
again,
it,
and a part of it,
this gas is not completely
taken,
transparent,
and the
so
rest
the light to go
is
out
reflected back
down.
Actually, a bit
what
of the
we
light
can
is being
see
kept
in
by
this
this gas,
So the
and what
light comes
happens,
from the sun,
hit
a
again.
part come out,
And a part of it
but a part
is
is
not
also
taken,
kept and go
out.
down.
And the rest, and actually the gas is reflected
doing
back
it
down the most.
That's what we
Guess
can
which one it is?
see in this CO2.
So the
light
that's
from
why
the sun,
the global
a
warming,
part come out,
actually there is a
but a part is also kept
historically
and go down.
the Earth, and actually the gas which is doing it the
balance
most.
about that.
Guess which one it is?
Yes,
The sun has
always. That's why the global
light
warming
on the Earth.
actually
make
there is a
hot, actually hot enough
historically
to
the
have,
Earth
has always
liquid
been
water,
which is kind of
very important
to
to
have
balance about
life.
that.
Which allows
Yes,
to do
the
this
sun
video
has always,
today, for example,
put
and so
light
as
on
we
the
will
Earth
have and make
this
it
light
hot, and actually hot enough to have. There have been a balance between the quantity of CO2 in the
very
atmosphere
important to have
and the
life.
the heat and the power of the sun in this video. But
Today,
now,
for example,
due to
and
human
so,
activities,
as we will have
the quantity
this
of
light
CO2 in the
and
atmospheres and other
there
gases,
has been
a balance
like this,
between the quantity of CO2 in the atmosphere
makes balance
and the
unbalanced.
the heat
And now,
the power of the sun.
we
and so
keep
on.
more
But now,
heat from the sun
due to
than
human
what we did
activities,
before.
the quantity of CO2 in the atmosphere
Obviously
and
not
other
good
gases that act like this is not
makes balance
what is good for
unbalanced.
species.
And now
Everything in
we keep more
human
heat
life
from the
and
sun than what we
life
did
on Earth
before,
which is
one obviously not
that's
good
the thing
because
we have to discuss. This is not
what we will do
what is good for every species.
is take
everything
advantage of this phenomenon
in human life and in
to
animal
heat
life on Earth. Our houses during
one
summer, during
that's
winter.
something
We have
it
to
is called
discuss.
solar panel.
So
What
we
we
can
will
use
do
it, and you can see it
is
pretty much
take advantage of this
really
phenomenon
common to see it
to
to heat water our
actually
houses
with solar
during
panel on
summer,
the
during
roof
winter
of
big houses.
It is called solar
that.
panel. So
Or
we
to
can
generate
use it
electricity,
and you
but
can
it's
see
very
it
different
pretty much
technology, but the one to heat water
really
and the one that
common
we
to
will
see
see it
on the mission
for to
it was
heat
gonna
water.
hit. So I don't
actually
have
with solar panel
it's
on
not done
the
yet,
roof
but we have
of
all the
big
materials
houses
and we are
currently working on it.
Exactly.
We see it
Or
pretty
to
soon in
generate
our missions.
electricity, but it's
Very different
is
technology,
that
but
one.
the one to heat water and the
we'll
one that
paint
we will
every can
on the
in
mission
black.
heater is gonna hit.
Now
So
you know
I
why.
don't
You know why?
because
It's not
black
done yet,
can,
but we have all
keep
the material
all
light from the
currently
sun
working on it
and
see it
make
pretty soon
the
in our
metal of
missions.
the can
Hotter.
is and
That
then
one.
the air inside it.
Like
We'll
can
paint every can
will go
in black.
hotter also.
Now you know why.
That's the idea.
You know why? Because black
Basically,
can
something
will
like
keep
that.
all the light from
This
the
is with
sun
just one can. So
and
with one
make
can we
the
will
metal
have
of the can
this quantity
hotter,
of
and then the
air.
air inside
So
it by
this one is half a liter
will
of
go
air.
hotter
That will be
also.
hot. That's the idea. Not enough.
So
Basically,
we will add
something
like that.
Not 10.
This is with just one can. So with
15
one can
cans.
we will have
On this quantity
bottom
of
of
each one air, so
making like
this one is
a
half
snake
liter
or something
air.
like
That
that.
will be hot.
And then we will
not
pulse
enough.
air from the top
So
with
we will add
a vent,
not 10, not 20,
and
but
then it will
15
flow
cans all inside the bottom of and so as the metal will be hot, making air
like
passing inside
a
will
snake
cool
or
it,
something like
but
that.
as it will cool
And
it,
then we will
air
pulse
itself
air from
will
the
be
top
hotter.
with
And then at the end
a vent,
of all this
and
shape,
then it will
go
flow
out
all
to
the
the house, all inside.
hotter
And so as the metal will be
outside.
hot, the air
That's how
passing
it works.
inside will
It works
cool
exactly the
but
same,
as it will cool it, the air itself
for water
will be hotter.
water
And then
heaters
at the end of the roof of
which
all
is
this shade,
pretty much
it will
used
go
in
out
industrial
to the house
in
other technologies.
It was
Outside.
outside.
That's how it works. It works exactly the same for water heaters that you can have on the roof, which is pretty much used in industrial technologies. It is